Matthew 7:1. Few verses are quoted more and misused more than this one. For many people, this has become a conversation stopper. You can't say that, you're judging me. In effect, it's used to silence any moral claim someone finds uncomfortable. But that interpretation collapses almost immediately. Because the moment someone says, "You're judging me," they've already made a judgment. They've evaluated your words, your intent, and declared you guilty of the sinful judgment that Jesus condemned here. So clearly, Jesus is not forbidding all judgment. In fact, just a few verses later, he tells his followers to evaluate false prophets by their fruits, something that obviously requires discernment and judgment. So what is he forbidding? Context makes it unmistakably clear. Jesus is condemning hypocritical judgment, the kind where someone condemns sin in others while excusing the same sin in themselves. That's why he gives the vivid illustration of a man trying to remove the speck from someone else's eye while a log is sticking out of his own. In other words, deal with yourself first, because the standard you use on others will be applied to you. So apply the standard to yourself that you exact on others. So this is not a ban on calling sin what it is. It's a warning against self-righteous hypocrisy. And there's an important distinction here. When we repeat what Scripture says about right and wrong, we are not creating a new judgment. We are pointing at one that has already been made. So Matthew 7:1 isn't telling us to abandon discernment or moral clarity or to abandon clear biblical commands and standards. It's telling us to examine ourselves first and to speak the truth without hypocrisy.